welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're watching me for the first time, I am Shreya and I make all kinds of videos. So today's video is really special. I know that all of you guys are having like different kinds of thoughts in this lockdown and in this COVID situation, but amidst all of that, everyone is getting older, everyone is getting wiser. So I just wanted to share few things which were in my experience where I had pinned my thoughts, where I had wasted my time on overthinking. So I just wanted to pinpoint some of the things which you guys can overcome if you are in your, if you are less than 18, if you are less than 14, if you are less than 20. So definitely please try to avoid these things in your life in order to perceive more and more exposure towards your goal. So let's begin with today's video. As I get older, I get more emotional, I get more focused of where to put my energy in. I evaluate and work more on eliminating and evaluating the correcting process or the correct ways of thinking instead of draining my energy on some baseless and useless things. So correcting the draining habits is very important in order for you to grow, in order for you to sustain in any situation. It is to make sure that I'm investing my energy in my own growth and not in my destruction. So let's talk about few draining habits, few draining topics which our minds are more focused towards, where we usually tend to lose our energy and focus more often. So the first one would be taking things personally. Now I believe that most of our times have gone by, most of our thoughts have gone by, most of our study time has gone by thinking, by taking things personally. If I'm talking about school life, now mostly is that that friend was talking about me, that friend did not talk with me, that friend did not share their tiffin with me, and that friend didn't share their notes with me while I was absent. All these kinds of thoughts, I know that you can't control it, but if you're aware of it, then definitely you can avoid it. So that is what my mantra is all about this video. So all these thoughts, all these random, and many of them are useless, many of them are baseless, many of them are, she didn't sit next to me while we were in this class or while we were in tuition. So taking things personally is a major drawback, I feel. And if I'm coming towards the college life, now college life, university life is a bit different from school life, but in there also there are loads and loads of thoughts, loads and loads of personal things which we feel that they are close to me, but actually in reality they are not. So for example, in college life mostly is that, okay, so he didn't show me the paper while I was asking for some questions during the test, he didn't share me this note which was really important, he didn't share the questions or the suggestions which sir had discussed in class, he didn't share or he didn't show me his project, he didn't show me any of the work in project, or what was he working on, or where was he working as a freelancer or a part-time. He could have suggested my name, I would have got a job, I would have earned. So all these types of random things happens in college life, and what we do is that we get more and more attached with things by ourselves only, and we tend to think that, okay, so these are the things that are bothering me because I am more and more attached to it. So nonetheless, in this stage also you cannot control it, but if you're aware, so definitely you can avoid certain things about it, not getting into deeply with things, and you can just deal with it from afar, from a distance, and not thinking that much or not getting that much of involved in it altogether. So the second one would be complaining all the time. Now if I'm particularly going back to school life, is that complaining was a ritual altogether. So complaining was that, okay, so there are two types of complaint. One that was legit and one that was, you're just goofing around with your friends. So these type of complaints used to happen like every day, like 15 to 20 to 50 times a day in school life. You're complaining to your friends' parents, or complaining to your teachers, he or she did that, he or she did that. That goes on happening like every day. And that thing became a habit even in tuition. He or she didn't get the book, or I was not supposed to get the book this week, she was supposed to get the book. So all these things happen, and we tend to complain each and every day. The factor of adjusting, the factor of letting go of things is not in our mindset altogether at that particular moment. But as you get older, as you tend to realize that, okay, there are much more major things apart from these small petty useless things, that is when you get older. That is when you realize that you are getting older. I'm not talking about the age number, but it just happens through the course of time. You tend to realize which is of much more of a greater value, and where to put your energy in, where to put your focus at, and that is when you get sorted in your life. Is that creating awareness of these certain draining habits, and if you get hold of this video, you can definitely avoid it in your past, and if you're still going through it, you can definitely avoid it in your present and move towards your future. Third one would be holding on to past. Now, I don't know how would I relate. If you do relate, please don't forget to comment down below. I am such a person that whatever friendship bands I had received all throughout my school life, all throughout my college life, I have kept it in a box. Now I am just so attached with it. I don't know how, I don't know why. I have just kept it. Like, I remember each and everything. I remember which friendship band, which friend gave it to me, and was that. Now there are two ways. One is that when other person see you getting a friendship band from a close friend of theirs, so he or she feels jealous, so in order for a courtesy you get a friendship band. And the other one is that genuine friends, they do make effort, they do make handmade bands and give it to you. So I have kept both, and I am still in a process of, I'm just too attached to the past. Now I also have kept my birthday letters, my birthday presents, now everything. And now, okay, so there are friends who had given me during that time, and I am still in no contact with them. But still, somewhere or the other, you feel attached. I still have letters in my wardrobe somewhere, and where I had got personal letters for my birthday. Now my friends made good effort for it, but I'm not in contact with them right now. Generally we only talk like once or twice in a year maybe, but that's okay. And there is another way of holding on to the past, is that if you had like a relationship, or an affair, or a liking or crush or whatsoever, so that thing goes on to stay. Probably because in your school life you had your first ever relationship, and you cannot forget it. So if you are holding on to the past for the good things, for the positive things, for the happier moments, then it's okay. But if you're holding on to the past against the grudges, or against some fights, against some misunderstanding, then it is not okay. I have to tell you the truth. I've been there, I have experienced it, but in a way, in the process, while I went to college, I realized that holding on to the past and holding on, like, I generally tend to forgive people easily. And easily in the sense, okay, so if it's too drastic, I might take like 1 hour, 2 hour, but I forgive people, because there's no thing called like, if you don't forgive that person, so something major will happen, or that person will change in overnight. It's not going to happen. So why just traumatize yourself by thinking too much deeply about that particular thing? So that is what my concern is. And generally holding on to the past is a very major drawback, very major distraction altogether. Somewhere or the other, even if you are way ahead, even if you are 10 years later from your school life or past your college life, and still if you have any grudge against someone, that thing stays. So keep yourself clean. Now, why bother yourself with someone, why bother yourself with some other random major unimportant thoughts? And the main agenda of mine is that move on. You have got loads and loads of things on your plate. You have got a bright future ahead. If you are trying to make a good career, try to focus on your career instead of like holding or holding back all the grudges, misunderstanding, fights. And I remember is that we had a certain fight in my school life where few girls were against me and we had a fight and we never talked. But I have to say, but after 6 to 7 years, she was the only person who came along, and she was there beside me during my hard time. And you never know where life will turn out for you. You never know when those people whom you had thought or you had an image altogether low, so you had a fight, so never again you both are going to see each other's face. But it's just the opposite. You have to be surprised each and every day with the happenings in your life. And as you get older, as you get wiser, things will be really surprising, I have to tell you. Now, if at all you can relate to me, please don't forget to comment down below, because I will be eager. Now this is a very different kind of a video which I am doing right now, and I really want to know what you guys are thinking, what you guys are thoughts about this particular whole topic. I would really like to. Now another major drawback or draining habit is that poor diet. Now I know that during school life food was not that important. The thing which was important is that going out with your friends, hanging out with your friends, and we generally tend to lose the eating habits. Now what my problem was that I had tuitions from school. So from school I had to go to my tuitions, and every day now and then we used to eat out. We used to eat at friends' place, and most of the time. Now the only prime time where I had like home cooked meal is at during dinner. So throughout the entire day, junk food, throughout the entire day, like other oily food, and that thing had led a really bad influence. I had really bad acne prone skin. Like I really had breakouts like every other night. Now I gradually from my school life, I had figured out a timing, I had figured out a process. I used to carry home cooked meals to my school. I used to have separate home cooked meals, home cooked tiffin boxes for my tuition. So before going on or after I had reached my tuition, I would just take 5 minutes to 10 minutes to finish it off, and I'm good to go. So in that process, and still now I follow that process even during my college life. Probably in the first 1 or 2 months during my first year, I had like really traveled, I had really explored all the eating places in my canteen, in my outside the college areas. I had explored it all. But after a month or so, I started carrying my usual routine, and we definitely used to go out. We used to go out every week of all together, like all the groups, and we used to eat out. But we never used to eat out at like some junk places. We always used to eat out like at good restaurants, good atmosphere, and the food was good. It was hygienic, it was good, and it was not that all like roadside food. So we always followed that mantra. But I have seen many people, they and in nowadays, especially with the digital arena going on, people are going gaga over restaurant foods, over overhyped foods. And the main thing is that if you follow a good diet, your body automatically will support you, will automatically be with you. Now acne and pimple, I have really mixed skin. I think I have like oily skin mostly, and which I talked about in my previous videos. You can definitely go ahead and check it out. So if you can figure out, if you can give much more value to yourself currently, if you are in school, if you're in college, if you're working, please try to maintain a routine of eating healthy food. What draining habit was that people generally try to please others. Like, that was as if like we used to think that if you please that person, your day is sorted, your life is sorted. Now, I had this thing during my school life when I was shifted from another school. I didn't really wanted anyone to get pleased by me. I barely used to talk. I barely used to go to school. I would just go there and sit like a blind or a blank person altogether. But somewhere or the other, after a month, after 2 months, people started talking with me. I started talking with them, and gradually it went on. But that's generally not the case for everyone. Now I have friends who were transferred from one school to another, and they were like, okay, so how do I make friends? How do I talk with them? You know, I'm such an unknown, I'm such an outcast of altogether. Like, how do I even strike a conversation? How do I even ask for notes? Like, now these type of thoughts were really like, it was like, okay, so what is going to happen? So these type of things were like major things. They had like certain things to, they were so much concerned about making new friends. Now, if at all a person is supposed to be or meant to be your best friend, that will just happen all together. You don't need to like pull your hair for it. So pleasing others was a major drawback, and I would say that as I get wiser, as I get older, I don't really think of what people think about me, what the society thinks about me. As long as I am happy, as long as I am content with my whole life. If you watch Komal Pandey's video, she is always bold and strong. Now, why is that? Because through the course of time, getting older and wiser has helped her, has helped me. Now, if a person talks about me, if a person passes on some judgment about me, if a person can judge me for my Instagram pictures, for my YouTube videos, then that person is free to do so. But I don't really give like any such valuable thought about that person, because I don't care about it anymore. What people think about me, the only thing that is valuable for me is my own happiness, is my own content, is my own family satisfaction, is my own close friends. Now that is what really matters to me. In today's time, I do not even try to please anyone. There's no point, you know. People will judge you when you fall down, people will judge you when you grow. People are always there to do that. Now, if you have passed your board results, class 10 and 12 currently, people who never used to talk with you, they will call up and they will ask you. It's not that they are concerned about you, of whether you'll be getting to which college or somewhere or the other. They are just concerned about the marks. If you get low marks, they'll gossip about you. If you get high marks, they'll gossip about you. What's point? Like, it's just baseless altogether. So that was it for today's video, guys. Please don't forget to comment down below as to how you found out this video, as to how you could relate to me, as to what were your experience, as to what were your thoughts that perceived as a drawback. So please don't forget to share your thoughts, share your experience. I'll be really eager to read all of you guys' comments. And till then, stay tuned for more such videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.